Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. This time we got myself and Blind Believer. We already attempted this once. I was interrupted. So what we're going to do again is do it again. So I'm going to mute the console so we can just hear myself, Brandon, and the computer. And we'll go through the notes. Try and do it a bit quicker than we did originally just so we can get to where we were. So for those unaware of what happened, there's a big Season 5 Wowhead article from one of the content creators named Rob. He put out like a sneak peek or something like that. So we're just going to cover what the article says. We're going to see what's going on here. Currently, where we got to was Angel Breath, cost removed from enchanting. The Profane Mind Cage consumable is permanently in the game. Other class main stat damage values and adjustments have been made to better bring into line with the Barbarian and Rogue since they have more slots than other classes. I'm trying to remember what else. There's a couple of changes to a couple of the uniques. The only one that I personally think that I know will probably be somewhat usable will be the Fist of Fate, because that has like crit strike chance, lucky hit chance, and attack speed. That's actually a really good just base stat allocation. The Flicker Step, I'm not sure. That might be usable. We'll see. And then the other one is, I don't remember because my memory's terrible. They did damage nerf to pretty much everybody who takes natural, whatever the hell it's called. Natural, what's it called? Natural. There it is. Natural finesse. So there's that. So that's a big damage nerf generally for everybody. Consumables we talked about. Chanting. In-game. Oh, in-game changes. The pit boss mechanic where if you get hit it adds a stacking debuff. That's staying in the game. That's not being removed. Let's see. And then Helltide. Right, so Helltide, Blood Maiden can be farmed easier and faster on World Tier 1 and 2, and the hearts are dropped less frequently. Infernal Hordes, so let's see what this change is. Increase significant rewards. Okay, I read that backwards, I'm stupid. Wow, okay. Did you read the Infernal Horde stuff?
I did not hear what you said, and yes, I did read the Infernal Horde.
Yeah, so far these are not bad changes. Hold on one second.
No, they are not. Reduce the cost of everything and increase monster density.
And increase the rewards, decrease the timer. Not bad. I'm going to keep scrolling here and comment on these in a second. Pets can pick up burning ether. That's a big accessibility buff right there. Nice. Boss health was bugged, so decreased. Okay. Oh, they're adding new tiers of difficulty. Okay, that's okay, cool. Barb class changes, key passives, unconstrained. Whoa. Damage reduced from 100% to 35%. Oh my, okay, let me read more. Hold on. Dude, these key passive damage nerfs, holy. Barb? You may have a problem here. The actual numbers, like these are huge, man. I'm gonna read the Barb uniques.
Out of list. Link graphic battle trance. Link battle trance. List with 2 items below rework the items access to. List with 4 items 1 bullet up to 8% critical strike chance. 1 bullet up to 12.5% damage reduction from close enemies. 1 bullet up to plus 3 2. Link graphic frenzy. Link frenzy. 1 bullet up to plus 6 2. Link graphic duelist. Link duelist. Out of list. Link graphic 100,000 steps. Link 100,000 steps. List with 2 items below rework the items access to. List with 4 items 1 bullet grants 10% attack speed for X seconds. 1 bullet up to 18% movement speed. 1 bullet up to 7% movement speed for. Link graphic walking arsenal. Link walking arsenal bonus. 1 bullet up to 60%. Link graphic ground stomp. Link ground stomp size. Out of list heading level 3 temper manuals.
Okay, so I just read the Barb uniques. I really hope my mic is muting and unmuting. It should be. Anyway, so I'm reading the Barb uniques, and I'll say this: the idea to buff uniques to basically add the tempering like inherently into it, I do like that idea. Because like the Field of Crimson is like getting rupture size and rupture cooldown, like they're actually, going for it. So I will say that is a nice change. But again, this is like a sneak peek. It's not the whole thing, but I'm curious to see how this really plays out in the long run. Because like
the passive changes.
No, I'm talking about the unique changes for the Barb.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I missed the starter because my TTS wouldn't shut up.
Oh, I'm reading the Barb unique weapon changes, and yeah, like the Field of Crimson getting the rupture cooldown and size. The battle, what is it called? Battle Trance getting the frenzy stuff. Like all these are looking actually just good. Like this is interesting. Like good synergy with what you would want to do with these unique spaces. What I'm saying.
Yeah.
The video player is currently playing Link graphic barbarian protection. Link barbarian protection. List with 1 item bullet remove it. Link graphic barbarian protection. Link barbarian protection temper manual. Out of list heading level 2 Druid class changes. List with link bullet remove it. Out of list link barbarian protection. List with link graphic barbarian protection. Link barbarian protection temper manual. Out of list heading level 2 Druid class changes. Heading level 3 skills. Link graphic boulder. Link boulder. List with 1 item bullet damage increased from 46% to 70%. Out of list link graphic radius. Link radius. List with 1 item bullet. Link graphic radius. Link natural radius is now baseline. Out of list link graphic bloodhound. Link bloodhound. List with 1 item bullet now baseline tag is a chat skill. Out of list heading level 3 key pass size. Link graphic perfect storm.
Okay, so that makes me curious. So I went through. They took out the freaking Barbarian Protection Temporary Manual. It's just gone. So that is wow. Okay,
That's a change.
they're really hitting Barbs hard. I mean, fair enough, but
It's the sorcerer barbarian.
well, sure, nerf, but at the same time, you can't just take everything away because now it's gonna feel like crap. If you're, so then no one's gonna want to play it. Like,
Well, remember, this is just a taste.
yeah, I know. I'm looking.
List with 1 item bullet now baseline tag is a chat skill.
Barbarian protection, but then spread that out into other.
Oh, I'm sure they are. It's just knee-jerk reaction. Just reading these so far is like, okay, Barb's looking dicey.
The reaction to.
Out of list heading level 3 key pass size.
All right, so we got Druid. The Bloodhowl is a shout, baseline shout, huh?
Can you share your screen so I can hear what you're doing along with?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just pull that up.
OBS 30.2.0. Pro voice access column 3305. Videos column 4405. At the blind believer. Discord column 555. Syndicate. Open chip picker button collapse. Channel user area region 125 milliseconds. Voice connected button. The blind believer link. Noise suppression talk. Disconnect button. Turn on camera button collapse. Share your screen button.
Share your screen.
Close button. Screen share. Button close. Heading level 1 screen share. Select something to stream and have your friends privacy. Button applications. Button screens. Button capture devices. Button voice access. Button at the blind believer. Discord. Button exclusive dialog.
What was it?
Applications button.
Is it
Screens button.
application screen?
Capture devices button.
Capture device.
Click application.
Voice access button. Applications button. Screens button. Applications button.
Oh, I have
Voice access button. At the
to.
blind believer. Exclusive dialog 4 season 5 changes preview from Rob 2. OBS 30. Exclusive. Applications button. Close button.
Let me try hitting it again.
Applications button. Screens button. Capture devices button. Applications button. Button screens. Button capture devices. Button voice access. Button at the blind believer. Button exclusive dialog. Button OBS 3. Button videos. Button not available live. Button cancel. Button cancel. Button available. Button screens. Button applications. Select something to stream and heading level 1 screen share. Button close. Button close. Button close. Heading level 1 screen share. Select something to stream and have your friends. Button applications.
I'm trying to have it pull up a list of applications here.
Button screens. Button capture devices.
Applications and then down arrow.
Button screens. Button applications.
I did.
Then if it doesn't bring up anything, hit screens.
Button screens. Button capture devices.
Hit enter on screens. It just brings me to capture device. Or when I go down.
Button available live.
Oh wait, here goes screen 1.
Yep, that.
Checkbox check. Also share system audio. Heading level 1 screen channel. Also checkbox check. Button change. Checkbox check.
Checkbox checked. Also share screen audio.
Also share system audio. Heading level 1 screen channel.
System audio.
Political graphic level leader. Heading level 1 screen quality. Menu button collapse opens list. Heading level 1 resolution. Button 700 and button political 1 button political 1 button political source. Heading level 1 frame rate. Button 15. Button 30. Button political stream HD resolution with button get nitro. Button go live. Button back. Button go live.
Go live. There we
Button
go.
collapse share your screen.
So you should be able to pull it up. Just let me know when you're in and I'll see if you can hear the NVDA.
Channel. Send it.
Brandon.
Upload a file or send it by button. Channel header region direct message. User area region S graphic.
Okay, yeah, I hear it now.
Okay, alright.
Exclusive Diablo 4 Season 5 changes
You
3D.
hear me still?
Yep.
Okay, alright.
It's a bit
Out of heading list with 1 item list item. Out of list with 2 items list with
You
1
what?
item.
I said this is a bit faster than what I have my screen reader set to.
Yeah, I know. I slowed mine down the other day.
What will it be grants 10% attack speed for X seconds. Out of list bullet working items access to. Out of list link 100,000 steps. List what link graphic walking arsenal. Link walking arsenal bonus. What bullet link graphic link round stops. Out of link park area protection. List link graphic link out of list heading level 3 skills. Link graphic link boulder. List with 1 item bullet damage increase from 46%.
And then the
70%.
bullet
Out of list link
image,
graphic
sure.
link
Rabies.
list with 1 item.
So the inherent rabies like speed or whatever, like transition speed. I wonder what they're gonna replace that with then.
Link graphic rabies. Link natural rabies is now baseline. Out of list link graphic
Yeah.
link bloodhound.
Bloodhound being a shout skill, it's not bad.
List with 1 item bullet now baseline tag is a shout skill. Out of list heading level 3 key pass size.
That's
Link
okay.
graphic perfect storm. Link perfect storm.
See, perfect storm. What do you
List with 1
do?
item bullet damage increase from 30% to 40%.
Okay, damage up
Out
sure.
of list link graphic mud. Link mud.
Right.
List with 1 item bullet chance increase from 5% to 10%. Out of list heading level 3 aspects.
Ooh, whoa, hold on. 5 to 10. Okay.
Heading level 3 aspects. Link graphic storm clause aspect.
Stormclaw's aspect. Let's see.
Link storm clause aspect. List with 1 item bullet maximum damage increase from 30% to 40%.
Max damage to 30
Out of
40%.
list link graphic aspect of the blurred piece. Link aspect of the blurred piece. List with 1 item bullet maximum damage increase from 40% to 55%. Out of list link graphic aspect of retaliation.
So they're buffing Shred, or at least they're trying to.
Link aspect of retaliation. List with 1 item bullet maximum damage increase from 30% to 35%. Out of list
Okay.
link graphic size shift aspect. Link size shift aspect. List with 1 item bullet no link graphic hurt spot. Bullet no longer has to cool down to. Link graphic hurt spot. Link hurt spot done.
Ooh.
Out of list link graphic balance aspect.
Okay.
Link balance aspect. List with 1 item bullet spirit generation increase from 20% to 50%.
Okay.
Out of list link graphic room workers fund with aspect. Link room workers fund with aspect. List with 1 item bullet aspect is being changed. Out of list heading level 3 uniques. List out of list link room workers fund with aspect. List with 1 item bullet aspect is being changed. Out of list heading level 3 uniques.
They don't have a like anything about that. It just says it's being changed. Like okay.
That's being changed.
Like what kind of what? Okay.
Link graphic porn heading level 3 uniques. Link graphic porn tanks tusks. Link porn tanks tusks. List with 1 item bullet. Link graphic porn tanks tusks. Link porn tanks tusks is now ring. Changed from being gloves.
Oh, that's a oh. That's a straight like slot change.
Out of list
Okay.
heading level 3 Naruto.
Huh.
Link graphic thunderstruck. Link
Thunderstruck.
thunderstruck. List with 1 item bullet damage have increased from 40% to 60%.
4 to
Out of list
60.
link graphic survival
Sure.
instincts. Link survival instincts. List with 1 item bullet damage have increased from 50% to 60%.
Okay.
Out of list link graphic earth and devastation. Link earth and devastation. List with 1 item bullet damage have out of list advertisement frame. Out of frame list with 1 item bullet out of frame political label out of heading level 3 skills. List with 2 items bullet lucky hit chance of most skills increased by 50%. Out of heading level 2 necromancer changes.
Here we go. Necro changes. Let's see what you're doing.
Heading level 3 skills. List with 2 items bullet lucky hit chance of most skills increased by 50%.
Y'all just get those flat lucky hit chance increase. Okay.
List with 1 item bullet example. Link graphic sever. Link sever lucky hit chance increased from 25% to 40%.
Okay. Well, that's. I mean. So Necros just get way more lucky hit now.
Out of list link graphic decompose.
Straight up.
Link enhanced decompose. List with 1 item bullet explosion can trigger lucky hit effects.
What? Hold on.
Hence, decompose explosions can now trigger lucky hit.
Out of list heading
What?
level 3 aspects. Link graphic aspect of bursting bones. Link aspect of bursting bones. List with 1 item bullet scale size increase from. Link path of draggle. Link graphic path of draggle.
Okay.
Link path of draggle. Out of list link graphic inexorable weavers aspect. Link inexorable weavers aspect. List with 1 item bullet minimum cooldown reduced from 7 to 6 seconds. Out of list heading level 3 paragon. Link graphic bloodbath. Link bloodbath. List with 1 item bullet overpower damage increase from 35% to 70%.
That's actually a chunk right there. It's a good chunk.
Out of list link graphic blood against blood. Link blood against blood. List with 2 items bullet damage increase from 5% to 10%. Bullet damage have increased from 30% to 50%. Out of list heading level 3 tempered animals. Link graphic blood finesse. Link blood finesse. List with 3 items bullet blood damage increase from 55% to 80%. Out of list with 3 items bullet blood damage increase from 55% to 80%. Bullet blood overpower damage increase from 85% to 105%.
Okay. Just give me the blood. Give it all the blood.
Bullet damage while fortified increase from 55% to 80%. Out
Jeez.
of list link graphic shadow finesse.
I don't think this is enough to like really make blood builds crazy strong, but this is enough to maybe put them back on the map a bit.
Link shadow finesse.
Someone more knowledgeable than me will probably have to talk about it.
List with 2 items bullet shadow damage over time increase from 75% to 90%. Bullet darkness damage increase from 55% to 80%. Out of list heading level 2 class changes.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. So So far, what I'm seeing is they're definitely, at least this little sneak peek, they're definitely focusing on what needs to be focused on. Like the blood class, the blood builds are weaker, shred is weaker, stuff like that. So they're actually they're doing it. They're doing the right things here. They're walking back some of the nerfs or the big scaling problems. So things are looking more positive.
Heading level 3 skills.
I'll say that.
Heading level 2 rogue class changes.
Rogue
Heading level 3 skills.
class.
Link graphic blur. Link blur. List with 3 items bullet damage increase from 94% to 100 and bullet immediate chance increase from
Right.
15% to
Flurry,
20%.
we've heard about this.
List with 3 items bullet further rate no changes. List link graphic caltrips. Link enhanced caltrips. List with 1 item bullet bug fix. No longer increases its maximum value. List heading level 3 class specializations. Preparation. List with 1 item bullet duration increase from 8 to 10 seconds.
Preparation 8 to 10 seconds.
List heading level 3 uniques. Link graphic wind force. Link wind force. List with 1 item bullet no longer causes knockback. List heading level 3 haircut. Link graphic link explode weakness. List with 1 item bullet no longer executes elites. List link graphic no list with 1 item bullet no longer executes elites. List link graphic no witnesses. List link explode weakness.
Supposed to do.
Oh.
List link no witnesses. List with 2 items bullet damage cap increase from 35% to 40. Bullet duration increase from 8 to 10 seconds. List item level 1. Done. List item level 1. Bullet. List heading level 2 sorcerer class changes.
See, Sork, what do you
Heading
got?
level 3 skills. List with 1 item bullet damage of all war and mastery skills increase by 15 to 20%.
Ho! Just everything get buffed, boys.
List link graphic hunter. Link hunter. List with 1 item bullet damage increase from 16% to 18%.
I mean, that's like, 2%.
List link graphic ice armor. Link ice armor. List with 1 item bullet barrier increase from 40% to 56% of your maximum life.
Okay, I mean, that's alright, sure.
List heading level 3 pass size. Link graphic warp. Link warp. List with 1 item bullet healing increase.
So, you're gonna be just immortal now with your fire.
List link graphic lobby elements. Link lobby elements. List with 1 item bullet damage reduction cap increase from 40% to 60%.
Oh, okay, okay, that's actually a meaningful amount of toughness right there.
List link graphic lobby shield. Link lobby shield. List with 1 item bullet damage reduction increase from 8% to 10%.
Okay.
List heading level 3 pass size. Link graphic combustion. Link combustion. List with 1 item bullet damage increase from 40% to 60%.
Okay.
List link graphic shatter. Link shatter. List with 1 item bullet damage increase from 30% to 45% but no longer receives damage from itself.
Ooh, no longer receives damage. Okay.
List heading level 3 aspects. Link graphic aspect of splintering energy. Link aspect of splintering energy. List with 1 item bullet maximum damage increase from 25% to 40%.
Okay, good
List
chunk.
link graphic lightning rod aspect. Link lightning rod aspect. List with 1 item bullet aspect is being changed.
Just being changed. Okay.
List link graphic snowbelt aspect. Link snowbelt aspect. List with 1 item bullet aspect is being changed.
Being changed. Oh my.
List heading level 3 uniques.
Sorks.
Link graphic axial conduit. Link axial conduit. List with 1 item bullet unique item is being changed.
Dude, Sork, they're redoing all the Sork stuff.
List heading level 3 haircut. Link graphic burning instinct. Link burning instinct. List with 2 items bullet damage cap increase from 40. Bullet now receives 1% damage for every 20 intelligence you have. Down from 25 intelligence.
Oh,
List link graphic
okay.
seals conduit. Link seals conduit. Link graphic list bullet damage cap increase from 40. List link burning instinct. Link graphic burning instinct. Heading level 3 haircut. List with 1 item bullet unique item is being changed.
Go back down. You skipped the first line of that.
Link list with 2 items
No,
bullet
it's
damage
the
cap increase from
same
40%
thing.
to
It's the damage cap.
They're different values than they were for the other ones.
It was just 40 to 80.
bullet now list link graphic seals
It's
conduit.
just 20% more than the other caps that I was reading earlier.
Link seals conduit. List with 2 items bullet damage cap increase from 60% to 120%.
Okay, that's a big cap. Jesus.
Bullet now receives 2% damage for every 20 intelligence you have. List item level 1. Done. List item level 1. Bullet now receives 2% damage for every 20 intelligence you have. Down from 3%. List link graphic elemental summoner. Link elemental summoner. List with 2 items bullet damage cap increase from 30% to 60%. Bullet now receives 10% damage of the total amount of your bonus damage with fire, lightning, and cold.
Ooh.
Bullet damage cap increase from 30% to 60%. Bullet now receives 10% damage of the total amount of your bonus damage from 5%. Bullet now receives 10% damage of the total amount of your bonus damage with fire, lightning, and cold.
10% of your total amount. So that means it's so if you can get it to where you have a good chunk of fire, lightning, and cold, that would be a
Do you temper those damage numbers on your attack box?
yeah. That'll be a decent chunk of power right there.
From 5%. List link graphic certificate. Link certificate. List with 2 items bullet damage cap increase from 30% to 60%. Bullet now
Okay.
receives 20% damage of the total amount of your bonus damage with cold. From 10%.
Okay. So I just okay, yeah. That's more synergy right
List
there.
link graphic searing heat. Link searing heat. List with 2 items bullet damage cap increase from 30% to 60%. Bullet now receives 20% damage of the total amount of your bonus damage with fire. Up from 10%.
Okay.
List link graphic link icefall. List with 1 item bullet damage increase from 18% to 25%. List advertisement frame link graphic clickable button. Out of frame link. Visit link. Link settings. Save to dig all the latest news. Link get ahead.
Yeah, it's everything. Yeah.
$19.
Yeah. So now we're getting down to just random stuff. So I'll say this. After the initial knee jerk of we're all screwed next season, going to this little taste tester here, we're all considerably less screwed next season. I'm curious to see how some of this does play out because, like I mentioned about or earlier, they are clearly going for, the uniques have more synergies with what you would obviously want to do with them, right? Because like they said, the whole uniques need to. What was the thing I don't remember what they said, but it's like you can see if you get the Field of Crimson, you're gonna do a bleed build, obviously, or a rupture build. If you get the battle trance or whatever, you're gonna be going to frenzy. So I see what they're going for, and on one hand, sure, cool. Uniques can be the main selling point of your build, or like the main like contributing factor. The only thing that I'm not too keen on is that every build's gonna have like 4 uniques. So then you lose out on the potential for your own like what you want to run as opposed to what you need to run because you need the unique or whatever.
The video player is currently playing ahead.
Like,
Against adding 5 SEC with a mouse.
for example, right now with my barbarian, I have the freedom to either put on the Harlequin quest, Shaco, to put on the Shaco,
Harlequin, Crest.
or I can go get a equally, not as good because it doesn't give me +4 ranks to everything in the freaking game, but I can go for an alternate helm that'll be do something else, just just another benefit. Whereas like depending on how some of these uniques pan out, it's going to be unique or bust. Like there's no point in doing anything but the unique. You know what I mean? Like that's my only real point of being nervous about this. I'll say the druid changes. Clearly, they know that everybody or most druids can agree that shred is bad. We'll say real bad. So they're just giving us the problem is the buffing the actual damage multiplier of Stormclaw and the Blurred Beast. I don't think inherently will help Shred as much as they think it will, unless there's a lot more changes. Again, there are going to be more changes, unless there's more synergies or more potential things that we don't know about.
120%.
It doesn't matter how much that the aspect does. The aspect, like it ain't gonna. It just doesn't scale. Even if you had like a crazy high number, it just wouldn't scale high enough. But I'll say the fact that the Blood Howl counts as a shout, that basically just makes it so that you can start running like the like shouts, get different shout whatever based ability or powers. Not bad. I'm trying to think what else I saw. Oh, the Necromancer getting lucky hit, a lot more lucky hit on a lot of this stuff, and then the, like Decrepify, was it no Decompose, Decompose explosions doing lucky hits, like that's not bad at all. It's pretty nice. The barb's getting nerfed, justifiably so. We'll see how it feels afterward. Like that's just crazy to think that like 100% down to 35%. Like that's dude. There's no point in touching that no more. That's done. And then the gushing wounds being changed that much, like that even with that nerf and the change in how it works, that's still probably gonna be the best option you have because everything else got nerfed and like they weren't great to begin with. So then you might as well just stick with gushing wounds because it's the least bad option now. The Sork getting damage across the board and a couple interesting looking toughness options, I suppose. I don't know if it's enough to make Sorks like happy with their class.
Well, when do you think we're gonna get the season 5 share? We're probably gonna. My guess is we're probably gonna get the season 5 stuff around the same time, probably the same day as we get the Spiritborn release.
Well, that's Thursday.
The Spiritborn stuff. That's what I'm saying. Either this week Thursday or next week Thursday are honestly the only 2 days that I could see them doing it. This week Thursday, next week Thursday, or next week Friday.
Yeah, because we're getting it close here as far as the timeline. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I'll say basically how I'm seeing this season so far. Character power is being toned down, just across the board.
Which I think if that's also followed by monster power being toned down as well, monster health being toned down, then I think that's pretty much them just trying to do a pseudo number. They could be trying to use season 5 as their number crunch
before season 6 and the expansion and all that. Yeah, they could be doing that. Again, we don't know for sure. We'll have to wait and see. What they discuss on Thursday. But yeah, it's interesting. So I'll give them that. It is interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I love having Neon in the middle of recording. But yeah, the barb, The only one I can't really talk to is the rogue, because I think the rogue's just fine, right? It's been mostly fine this whole time. It hasn't really been too bad or too good. It's just been fine. Whereas like the Sork clearly is like, okay, yeah, no, they need all the buffs they can get. The Barb clearly, yeah, okay, sure, nerf it down a bit. Where it's like the rogue has been, viable for the most part. The
Rogue
Druid,
has been the most consistent class.
it's been the most balanced class.
Yes.
And
It's been the
then,
most consistent throughout the entire game of CFL.
yeah, and then the Necro over there just chilling. Like we weren't that great, and then minions, and then now we're going back down to. The minions aren't even being nerfed, so
The Necro is either dead or undead.
pretty much. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm interested to see where it goes. I am more optimistic reading these than I was when we first heard about what's going on in season 5. Because it just inherently is going to feel less bad as far as the actual numbers and how damage and stuff is going to calculate probably. So phone, shut up, be quiet. Watch, shut up. Everything's going crazy. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Assuming I can drop Lilith, next couple of days, I may or may not get burned out. We'll see. But I think I might check out some of season 5. At the very least, check it out. See if it's interesting enough to stay. Otherwise, we got MK1 Year 2 coming out. We got Street Fighter 6 things happening again. There's other stuff going on besides Diablo. So, but yeah,
Probably level far enough to try the Infernal.
yeah, that's probably where I'd stop too. Just because, like we already experienced the pit, we've already experienced everything else. It's like the Infernal's the new thing, and just based on that little bit they mentioned about decreasing the cost of things and the rewards and stuff with increasing the rewards, I think it'll be fun enough and cool enough. And plus, they added 2 more difficulties, so that's nice. So with any luck, it's fun enough to keep doing and worth doing. I guess we'll have to wait and see. They didn't actually. This little snippet didn't mention any specifics about like how the boons and banes are going to work, if they change anything. I do have to kind of chuckle at the idea of aspect is being worked on, unique is being worked on. I'm like, okay. So that means
Sorcerer being worked on.
Sorcerer being reorganized entirely.
Everyone, welcome to Season 5. Here's your new class, the Wizard.
Sounds about right. Alright, well, we'll see you guys on the next video. Well, this is more of just audio thing, so. But, yeah, I definitely gotta look up how Reaper works. Thanks again for watching or listening. You guys can catch Brennan at Blind Believer, was it 18 or 19, if he ever decides to upload again. And, because he hasn't uploaded for a minute. And
It's just the Blind Believer.
Yeah, Blind Believer. And then I'll probably go live here on Diablo here in a little bit. See you guys next time.